A very colorful chap. Today we meet Paul, happy as can be. Paul lived in a town not dreary or gray. His town was all colors, every which way. His house was bright blue with a cherry red door. He had purple petunias and so much more. Paul loved bouncy balls and tall twisty trees. He whistled a tune with the buzz of the bees. He wore stripy socks, one yellow, one pink. He was quite a fun fellow. What do you think? Psychedelic Paul, that was his full name. Though why psychedelic? It wasn't a game. It just seemed to fit him, like a hat on a cat. He saw wonder in this, and wonder in that. He'd look at a flower, a plain little thing, and see tiny dancers, all ready to sing, or a cloud in the sky, so fluffy and white. Paul saw a great sheep taking marshmallow flight. He found joy in the small, in the big, in between, the most colorful person you've ever seen. His laugh was like music, a jingle, a jangle. He loved fuzzy caterpillars in a happy tangle. He'd greet every morning with a jump and a shout. Hello, Mr. Sun, glad you've come out. Now, psychedelic, you ask, what can that word mean? Is it a new dance? Or a jelly bean queen? No, my dear friends. It's not quite like that. It's a word for your mind, wearing a new kind of hat. Imagine your eyes see the world fresh and new, like colors get brighter. For me, and for you, or sounds become wiggly, or pictures might bend. It's like your senses are having a party, my friend. It means things look different, all swirly and grand. A new way of seeing across the whole land. This word, psychedelic, it sounds rather grand, like a magical journey with a wave of a hand. It means mind manifesting, a fancy way to say your brain shows you things in a different way. Long ago, in times old and new, people found special things, it is true. Not toys and not treasures, like gold or like rings, but plants from the earth that made their hearts sing. These plants were not ordinary. Oh no, not at all. They could make your mind dance and have a grand ball. Wise folks in old tribes, in forests so deep, knew secrets of nature, while others did sleep. They found that some mushrooms or leaves from a vine could make visions appear, oh so colorful and fine. They didn't have stores then, or screens bright and bold. Their magic was nature, or so I am told. They'd use these discoveries for healing, for thought, to understand mysteries that life often brought. Imagine a campfire beneath a dark sky, and stories unfolding as stars drifted by. These special plants helped them to see and to feel the world in a way that was wonderfully real. Not real like a table or real like a chair, but real in the heart, like a whispered soft prayer. Then later, much later, some folks in white coats looked at these wonders and made careful notes. One sunny morning, so golden and bright, Paul went for a walk with all of his might. He skipped past the daisies, he waved to a snail. He followed a butterfly's sparkly trail. The trail led him deeper, to woods he'd not known, where twisty old trees had wonderfully grown. The air felt all tingly, the light seemed to hum. Paul felt an adventure was ready to come. He pushed past a fern, all feathery green, and then saw a sight, the strangest he'd seen. There on a bush with leaves like soft lace hung one single berry in that quiet place. It wasn't just red or purple or blue, it shimmered with all of them, shining right through. It glowed like a tiny, round rainbow ball, the most amazing berry Paul ever saw of all. It pulsed with a light, soft and gentle and low. "Oh my," whispered Paul, "should I eat you or no?" He'd never seen food that could shimmer and gleam. It looked like a berry from out of a dream. Paul circled the bush, once, then twice, then thrice more. Paul popped the small berry right into his mouth. It tasted like sunshine from way down in south, and fizzy like soda, and sweet like a pear, a flavor so new, beyond all compare. He chewed and he swallowed, then blinked once or twice, and suddenly everything felt extra nice. The leaves on the trees, they started to sway, not just in the wind, but in a new, playful way. Each leaf seemed to shimmer with edges of gold. A story in colors was starting to unfold. The path at his feet, usually brown, dull, and flat, began to do loop-de-loops, just like a playful cat. The trees in the forest, so tall and so grand, began to do dances all over the land. Their branches like arms, they would twirl and they'd sway. "Come dance with us, Paul," they all seemed to say. One big jolly oak tree, with leaves of bright green, did a wonderful waltz, the best ever seen. Its roots tapped the rhythm, a thump and a thud, while blossoms like confetti fell down with a bud. Paul clapped his hands gleefully, laughed with delight, watching the trees dance with all of their might. The flowers, oh the flowers, they joined in the fun, each petal a trumpet beneath the warm sun. The daisies sang soprano, the roses sang bass, a floral orchestra all over the place. Their colors grew brighter, more vivid and bold. Stories in perfume, their sweet scents told. A little pink buttercup winked with its eye, then giggled like bubbles that floated up high. Paul felt he could hear them, their thoughts and their glee. "Welcome, dear Paul, to our wild jamboree." Then Paul looked up higher, right up at the sky. Slowly, so slowly, the wiggles did fade, the bright dancing colors a softer shade made. The trees stopped their tango, stood stately and tall. The singing of flowers grew faint for poor Paul. The stars in the daytime, they winked their goodbyes, and the clouds looked like clouds to his regular eyes. The path settled down, no more loop-de-loop swirls. The world became normal for all boys and girls. Paul blinked once again, and he looked all around. The magical berry's effect was no longer found. But something was different, though subtle and slight. The world still seemed brighter, more full of pure light. The green of the leaves had a new special sheen. The blue of the sky was the bluest he'd seen. He still felt the tingle of joy deep inside.